It's been a long day at work. Everything seems to be falling apart. Your emotions are all over the place. You're feeling overwhelmed by what's going on around you. Everyone seems to be expecting something from you, and you're like, help! What do I do? If that's you, stay tuned because I've got you. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, the Whole Wellness Method channel. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lita Sportel and I'm a licensed psychotherapist and a functional health coach. And today I want to talk to you about how to self-soothe as a highly sensitive person. This is for anyone looking to self-soothe, but especially if you are a highly sensitive person. And in this video, I'll give you 3 steps that you can practice right away, but be sure to stay till the end because I'll show you how to put all the 3 steps together in an easy to practice way. So let's get into it. And before we get into the video, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it now so you can get notified when I post my next videos. So, how to self-soothe as a highly sensitive person. If you're a highly sensitive person like me, you're probably feeling a lot. You're probably feeling a lot of different emotions, and perhaps you don't even know what you're feeling half of the time. If you're like me, you've been on a journey to try to figure out how to process your emotions. You probably have been seeking videos like this, courses, programs, books, podcasts, all kinds of things to help you soothe these emotions that you're having, that you're feeling them deeply, or perhaps you're even feeling at times that you don't know what you're feeling, so you end up feeling numb, which is kind of the other side of the spectrum of feeling that emotional numbness, or the other side, which is feeling the complete emotional overwhelm. In either of those 2 cases, it can feel like a lot. It can feel like, what do I do? And like I said in the beginning, help, what do I do? So first of all, let me tell you, I totally feel you. I totally have been there. And thankfully, there are 3 steps that you can follow that can help you self-soothe. Now, if you don't know if you are a highly sensitive person or you don't even know what I'm talking about, I have a quiz for you to find out if you're an empath, a highly sensitive person, a sensitive soul in general. So it's a free quiz. I'm going to put a link below in the description so you can figure this out. But let's talk about self-soothing. It's an interesting word when you look at self-soothing. It's self-soothing, means that I am the one that's soothing myself. I don't know about you, but most people, and in the society that we're living in, we are more used to soothing from external sources, whether that is with food, that's with drugs, that's with TV, that's with social media, that's with other people, that's with certain addictions, that's with certain things we're fixated about. All the different things that we're seeking outside of ourselves to help us feel good, to help us soothe. We learn as we grow up that the solution is out there, the soothing is out there. And I'm not saying that in certain cases it's not, but what we end up realizing is that all the solutions are within. The true soothing, the soothing that really is permanent, the one that you can rely to no matter what is going on around you, is the self-soothing. So the first step I want to talk about in regards to self-soothing is emotional regulation. Some people call it emotional intelligence, emotional mastery. I just want to start with emotional regulation. How do you process your emotions? How do you regulate your emotions as they're happening, as they're energy in motion? Emotion is energy in motion. So we're having the experience of an energy in our body, let's say anxiety. I'm having this experience of an energy of anxiety running through my body. How do I regulate that? Do I let it flow within my body or does it get stuck? Do I let it take over me or do I let it just flow? Do I even know what I'm feeling? Or is it the sense of just complete overwhelm and I have no clue what I'm feeling? So let's start there. Do you know what you're feeling? Are you checking in with yourself on a daily basis and multiple times a day to ask yourself, how are you feeling, self? I make a point to talk really nicely to myself, like I would to a beloved friend or a sweet little girl. How are you feeling, honey? Multiple times a day. I suggest you start incorporating that into your life. Just check in with yourself. How am I feeling right now? I have no clue. I'm just overwhelmed. Okay. What else? What else is coming up? I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm hurt. I feel pain. I'm depressed. I'm bored. I'm anxious. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I feel numb. So, whatever it is, just get into the habit of asking yourself, how am I feeling? And why is this so important when it comes to emotional regulation? Why is it so important to ask myself, how am I feeling in order to regulate my emotions? Well, how am I going to regulate my emotions if I don't know how I'm feeling? Right? The awareness is really always the first step in anything. I need to be aware of what the issue is, what the problem is, what the emotion is, in order to be able to process it, in order to be able to let it as energy in motion to be in motion, to get out of my system and to be transmuted into something else. So before we go into step 2, I want to give you some of my favorite ways for emotional regulation. And if you're not able to take notes right now, don't worry, because I have created the Break Free Kit. It's a free kit, a free download where you can get all the stuff I'm talking about in this video for free, and you will find the link in the description. So my first favorite way for emotional regulation is breath. And you probably have heard that, and you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Lita, really going to tell me about breathing? I've heard about breathing so many times. It just doesn't work for me, or I don't know how to do it exactly. I get it. I know. I'm like you. I've heard about breathing so many different times. I was kind of like dismissing it. But actually, when you get to do it the right way, which I'm going to create a separate video on it to show you how to do it the right way. But I'm also talking about that inside the Break Free Kit if you want to download that for free. Breath, the right kind of breath, can actually really help regulate the nervous system and your emotions in ways where it's like when nothing else works, when you don't know what to do and life is falling apart and you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't remember anything from this video, just turn to the breath. And again, I'm going to point you to further resources from my other videos or the Break Free Kit so you know exactly how to do the breath. My second favorite way to help with emotional regulation is what's called Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT, or tapping. You're going to see me in some of my videos doing this. And as I'm tapping on specific points and specific meridians that have been shown to really help regulate the nervous system, rewire the brain, tap into neuroplasticity, and help us really release the energy of whatever emotion it is that has been stuck in the body. So again, you're going to see other videos that I've done on emotional freedom technique where you can actually follow me and mirror me as I'm walking you through this fabulous technique called emotional freedom technique. And it can be so powerful to help you with overwhelm, trauma, anxiety, fear, phobias, addictions, anger, frustration, hurt, abandonment issues, self-doubt, confidence issues, depression, sadness. I could list a whole things of different emotions and different experiences that emotional freedom technique can help you with. It is that magical. And again, if you want to learn more about it, you can download the Break Free Kit so I can explain more about this fabulous technique. Okay, the third favorite way that I have to help my clients with emotional regulation is called affirmations. You have probably heard about affirmations. You might have used some affirmations already. Affirmations are really powerful, and I have specific videos with affirmations that I'm going to point you to. And if you use the right kind of affirmations for the specific emotion that it is that you're processing, then affirmations can be really powerful. If you're just using general affirmations that don't really resonate with what it is that you're experiencing, so that's why I like to create specific affirmations for specific things that people are processing, especially empaths and highly sensitive people. Okay, now let's get to step number 2 for how to self-soothe as a highly sensitive person. And step 2 is somatic awareness. And by somatic awareness, I mean really, how does my body feel? Because earlier we talked about how does my heart feel? What are my emotions? But now I want to ask you, how does your body feel? Do you check in with your body? Are you asking your body how it feels? Are you feeling tension in your body? Does your body feel achy? Does your body feel heavy? Are there specific parts in your body that are really sore and painful and achy? Are there times that you feel like you're sweating more than others? Are there times that you feel like you're kind of shaking a little bit? Do you feel like your throat closes up sometimes? How does your body feel? That is somatic awareness. And why does that matter to help you self-soothe as a highly sensitive person? Because if you don't know how your body is feeling, how are you going to take care of it? How are you going to self-soothe if you don't know what it is that you truly need? So again, it's bringing that awareness, is going within and looking for the answers there instead of outside of us. So let me give you my 3 favorite ways to help you with somatic awareness. Number 1 is meditation, and a specific kind of meditation called the body scan. It's a specific kind of meditation, and I have designed a specific one that I really, really like and my clients seem to love, that walks you through like a scan throughout your body, and you're going over specific areas and you're asking them how they're feeling, and then you're using the meditation and the guided meditation to help you release tension, pain, hurt, and other things that might be stored in the body. So it's a beautiful way to tune in within your body, see how your body is feeling, see how specific parts of your body are feeling. That most of the times we are so disconnected from our bodies. We're so disconnected from how our bodies are feeling because we're just so busy and we got to cater to all these things and we got all these people we got to please every day. And especially as highly sensitive people and empaths, we tend to put everybody else first and not ourselves. So this specific kind of meditation called the body scan can really be a very powerful first step to help you with that somatic awareness. And before I go to the second tip, let me know in the comments, are you using any form of meditation to help you? Are you using any affirmations? Are you familiar with emotional freedom technique? Let me know about the things that I've been sharing, how they're landing for you. I would really love to hear from you. Okay, so the second tip for somatic awareness is to use essential oils. I absolutely love essential oils and they help me feel grounded. They help my clients feel really grounded and connected to their bodies, and they can be so powerful in so many different ways. I definitely don't have enough time to talk about this in this video, so I'm going to create a separate video talking about essential oils and which essential oils are the best for body awareness and somatic awareness and to help you self-soothe, and especially for highly sensitive people and empaths. The third tip I have under somatic awareness is a big, large tip, but let me just say it is a nourishing diet. A healthy diet that's loving to your body. A healthy diet that's specific to you as an empath, as a highly sensitive person. That's a diet that respects your energetic field and not just another healthy diet that maybe you're hearing from other people. So I really like to talk about finding the right diet for you. What is the most loving diet for your body? Maybe it's not the same as it is for mine. Maybe it's not the same as it's for another person. So finding the right diet for you is something that I love to support my clients with. And again, if you want more information on all the things that I'm sharing here, because I realize these are a lot of things, download the Break Free Kit. It's a free download and you can get a lot more information on all these different things so you can take action further with all these different things. Okay, so that was the step number 2, the somatic awareness. Now let's get to step number 3. Okay, and you've made it to the third step that will help you to self-soothe as a highly sensitive person, and that is what I call the mindful mind. So we talked about the heart and the emotions, we talked about the body and the somatic awareness. Now let's talk about the brain and the mind and all the thoughts that we have, these automatic thoughts that we have on a daily basis that are running the show and we don't even realize it. So what do we do with those thoughts? How do we get to a mindful mind that will help us with self-soothing? I will share 3 of my favorite ways again under mindful mind. One of my favorite ways is journaling. Yes, you heard me right, journaling. When you do journaling the right way, with a specific process, with specific prompts, with specific questions, and in a specific guided way, journaling can be so powerful to help unlock all these limiting beliefs and all these things that have been holding you back, all these things that you feel when in the moment you feel like so overpowered by life and by others and other people's energies and all the demands of the world. The key is to be able to be a master of your own thoughts. And like I said, half of the time we really don't even know what those thoughts are. So how are we going to break free from the limiting thoughts if we don't know what those thoughts are? And a lot of people are like, well, just do positive thinking. Just turn the negative thought into a positive. And I'm just going to say that doesn't work, because you need to see what the negative thought is first before you rush to replace it with a positive thought. And journaling, again, when it's done in a specific way, it can really help you unlock these negative thoughts, these beliefs that have been at the core of who you've been and who you want to break free from, and then to help you embody and embrace who you want to be, the new you. So journaling is one of my very favorite ways to do that. Number 2 is a mindfulness exercise called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. And I'm going to do a separate video walking you through it, or again, you can download the Break Free Kit to learn more about it. But basically what you're doing is you're pausing for a moment and you're noticing 5 things that you can see. You notice them and then you name them. Then you notice 4 things you can touch. Then you notice 3 things you can hear. Then you notice 2 things you can smell. And then finally, you notice 1 thing you can taste. I have seen really incredible results with this simple grounding technique, and especially when you're feeling overwhelmed, especially when you're feeling like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? In these moments, you want to fall back on the breath and on the mindfulness exercise, 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. It is really powerful and it can bring you back within, and it can give you this self-soothing that you're so desiring. Okay, and I'm gonna close this conversation with the 3rd tip under Mindful Mind, and that is to really go and look within yourself at all the beliefs and those core patterns that you've been holding on to, perhaps since you were a little one, and to go in there and do that work and look at all those things that perhaps no longer serve you and that you're ready to release. This is a deeper work that I love to do with my clients and inside the whole wellness membership community. So if you're curious about that, you can learn more about in the description about how you can join us and how you can utilize all these different things that we've been talking about here. So let's recap everything. 3 steps to help you self-soothe as a highly sensitive person. Number 1, how does my heart feel? Number 2, how does my body feel? Number 3, what am I thinking? So these are the 3 questions you can ask yourself on a daily basis, even if you don't have the answer. How does my heart feel? How does my body feel? What am I thinking? I hope this was helpful. I hope you got a lot of value from this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, let me know in the comments how you like this. And I will be back with more, leaving you in whole wellness. Bye-bye.